If I left, he would kill me, and I could not have my daughter grow up without my protection.
Over the course of the last 5 years, approximately 40% of the homicides in Peel Region were cases of family or intimate partner violence. That's according to the region's police force, who today launched what they say is a groundbreaking model to tackle this issue.
I spent over a year being tortured and shamed for being me. Every day when the front door opened, I didn't know if it was going to be a good day or a bad day. I became angry, and then I became strong.
A personal story from a member of the newly created team.
Now I'm an officer in the Intimate Partner Violence Unit, responding to domestic violence calls.
Peel Regional Police is joining Safe Centre Peel. 48 trained officers from diverse backgrounds with 14 languages spoken will be handling the cases from beginning to end. They'll no longer be operating out of a police department, and they won't be in uniform. Instead, embedded in communities with support services all under one roof.
Case management, statements, making sure that survivors are comfortable, helping navigate some of the services and making sure that they're getting the support. This is a long process, and that process from here on in will be handled by people who are specially trained to do that.
There are women who call service providers but not police, according to the lead agency at the Safe Centre of Peel. 60% of their callers don't report. They say this newly created unit is just one piece of the puzzle, allowing women to have a choice in deciding what services they need and who they want to work with, the court systems, housing, childcare, and if or how they want police involved.
Sometimes there can be some nervousness around police involvement. And I think what we're doing here is looking at a new way of doing things together that ensures the respect of the client and what they need, and really being sensitive to issues related to diversity and inclusion.
Last year, Peel Regional Police, which includes Mississauga and Brampton, responded to nearly 20,000 domestic-related calls. That's almost 50 a day. With the creation of this unit, Deputy Chief Milanovic says prevention is also key.
We want to remove some of the barriers that we know prevent people from reaching out and asking for help from police.
The calls from women who need help have been increasing during the pandemic. Catholic Family Services Peel Dufferin has had to pivot to offer services virtually, but they're also concerned about men and say outreach is needed.
Look at how can we support them to find different avenues, different ways of responding to the anger and frustration that they might be experiencing.
And Deputy Chief Milanovic also adding that there will be instances when uniformed police officers are required to respond to emergency calls, but when those calls are no longer deemed a danger, that's when members of this team can then intervene to provide supports to victims and survivors. For City News, I'm Faiza Amin.